Chapter, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture, as defined by the culture. It is two of us today. Two of us and Brent.
It is two of us, yes.
This is great. Okay. I am one of your hosts in my own royalty.
It's your boy, Use, Voice of Reason, Oracle, Mr. Rotations.
Love it. We had all the titles today.
All the titles today, man.
The extras. Love it.
It's me and you today, so I've got to make sure.
You're very awake though. I love it.
I'm very awake and it's earlier than I normally
Yes.
This is the earliest I've... Maybe not... Is it ever or...
Yeah, ever.
Ever, yeah. This is the earliest I've ever got here.
Even your first week. No, your first week you were very...
No, my first week, we were told to get here like 1:45.
Oh, yeah.
So I was getting here around 1:45.
Yeah.
I never got here 7:30 before.
Yeah, this is the earliest.
This is my earliest I've ever... But, you know, I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, you are a man, and I really appreciate it.
Did you lot have a bet to see what time I'll come?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Probably should have.
I assumed you'd be here.
Okay. No, I'm just...
Yeah,
man.
we didn't. But I really appreciate it.
It's all good, man. You know
You're
what I mean?
nice and fresh, crisp white tea.
Team player, you know what I mean?
Absolutely love it. How's everyone doing?
Cool, man.
I say everyone, sorry.
How are you doing? And how are you doing?
I'm okay, you know. I'm actually feeling quite good today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the office today?
I'm going to the office
Looking
today.
forward to it?
No. I was saying to Brent, I haven't seen them since like before COVID.
Oh, you haven't been to the office since before COVID?
I've been to the office.
We haven't seen you.
But I'm just strategic about the days in which I go in. Because remember, I'm not a small talk person.
So you haven't seen your colleagues in over 2 years?
Yes.
Or? Seriously?
Yeah. Because
Right.
basically during COVID, I got moved to a new team.
Yeah.
And I haven't met this team
Okay.
since before COVID.
Has anyone asked to meet up with you on a one-on-one or a
No,
coffee,
I don't.
catch up, something breakdown?
I don't
something?
give that kind of energy.
Okay.
But
Just-
they did have a team. There's just more like a team day where every once in a while we all have to come in.
Yeah.
And the last one, thank God, I was on annual leave.
Okay.
But this time I couldn't escape it.
Okay.
So
That's mad. I couldn't imagine. To be fair, I've worked with people before I'd never met.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I can understand that.
Because I speak to them when I need to speak to them. Do you mean I still do everything? This I was championing for the whole working from home thing because I am a valued member of my team.
Yeah.
But you just don't have to see me.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
We're not friends. And I have a feeling someone's going to bring up Christmas today.
As in what? Christmas plans?
Yeah. So, you know, so in my workplace, we have different teams.
Yeah.
So there's a whole office thing. And
Yeah.
then sometimes the teams want to do like dinners and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going in saying that I don't celebrate Christmas. Dead ass.
Yeah, but you don't have to go though.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's they make things awkward. This is why I don't like office things. It's like, you're kind of like the Grinch, but I don't mind being that.
I feel like in office and corporate environments, if you don't participate in the team outings or the after work drinks, and this and the third, you become like an outcast.
Yeah. And I, from when I got there, never did any of those things. I just thought, if you're going to like me, you're going to like me for my job.
Yeah.
Not because we go and link up after work drinks.
Yeah.
But I will say, because I'm not fighting for a promotion.
Yeah, I was going to say that people who want to, quote unquote, play the game and climb the ladder, and, you know, stroke egos, liaise, they're the ones who want to kind of like climb the ladder. And if you don't want to do that, I guess then...
Yeah, because I started working there when I left. Yeah, exactly. Well, I started working there when I left uni.
Yeah.
But when I left uni, I didn't know about, you know, kind of playing the game. And so when they went for drinks, I'm like, no, you're not my friends.
Yeah.
By the time then I did want to progress, the thing is, everyone likes me. I don't, you know, mix with them too much. And I think that's a good thing. I think when you don't mix with people too much, you're even more special in their eyes because they don't really know much about you. But they know that if I need something, Esther gets shit done.
Yeah.
So it was always like you are this, like you should be applying for these things. I would always get encouraged, like the bosses at the top are telling me, no, apply for this, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't getting it. So I realised that I think the people that were always going for the drinks would get it, even though I would have like high points. But somehow, someone would always beat me by 1 point. Very coincidental.
Because the social aspect is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. And if you're, you know, always out with your boss or the person who's in charge of these promotions, then there's going to be a certain level of favoritism.
Yeah.
Or the person who they're always on a smoke break with or
Yeah.
going for drinks with, as opposed to Esther, who Esther's cool, but I don't really know Esther.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, isn't it?
And honestly, I've accepted it because it's fine anyways. That's the way I want to grow.
Yeah. No, if you don't want to grow in that particular role or industry, then fair enough.
It just works for what I do in life. So
Yeah. I've never really been an advocate of like, you know, really engrossing myself in like social stuff with work. I've always been, I don't know if people labeled me the Grinch, but I was definitely the person who, Uses is not coming.
Yeah. They knew that about me. they knew that. Like after a while, it got to a point where it's like they didn't even tell me about it, and I was glad they didn't tell me about it. I hate when people put me in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
So every Friday, but oh, you're gonna come? It's like stop doing this. Like you're making a scene.
Yeah.
Stop it now. I remember I briefly joined one team, and they asked me to spend my birthday with them. So they were planning our whole work. So one of the guys in the team, he does like, I don't know, like theatre or something like that anyway. And he was going to be in this drama or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're going to go. And I said, oh, so I was like, oh, I have a great excuse today.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't make it. It's my birthday. He goes, no, you can come and then we'll go for drinks after. Yeah. On my birthday?
Nah, you ain't that special to me.
Love. Oh, like, yo, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, nah, that's not going to happen.
Have you ever worked anywhere though where you actually like genuinely liked the people that you were working with and made actual real friends? Or not really? Yeah,
so I think, so in my current job now, I've got a friend who, like, she's my girl, she's doing at my house at Christmas, but I think I just gravitate towards certain people.
Yeah.
I've never really liked like the whole bunch were a squad.
Yeah.
And I think I think the next place I can think of is when I worked at Next.
Yeah.
That as well, I had with certain people that I liked where we try and have the same shift together. You know, like when you've got shifts with certain people.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then when the Christmas party came up, we went because we're like, okay, we're all gonna go, right? Yeah. It's okay, we'll go.
Yeah.
But I've never really had like a work bunch where the whole team
was
vibes.
Was close knit.
This, I guess.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the team.
This is the team, man. I hear that.
I would actually vibe with.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And this is really the only work I care about, so
there you go.
Working out great.
TDA, man.
All right. So you guys know 3 simple rules. Like the video. Comment as well. Drop your comments. Also subscribe to the channel and join the TNB network, community.thenewblack.com, and join the TDA Backstage Access. You get a month free, right? Brent?
Yes.
Yes, they do. You get a month free. And also, Brent is so amazing that these lives now stay up. So keep your comments in there. People watching it later are going to see all the comments. And also today we're going to need you guys to call in, right? We're going to need you to call in for us for the segments or whatever. You guys know the number. It will be pinned to the chat. But yeah, let's get on with our show.
Let's get it. Okay.
Headline. No, Liz Truss is now the new Prime Minister. So as we all know, Liz Truss is now the UK's Prime Minister after winning the Conservative Party leadership. As expected, there has been a shake-up in her cabinet with some well-known, more familiar figures being removed from their positions. So the removals are as follows. Home Secretary Priti Patel and Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries made it known they will be standing down. Ms. Patel had been expected to be replaced at the Home Office by current Attorney General Suella Braverman, but resigned before that could happen, insisting leaving government was her choice. Sure it was. Same with asylum people wanting to go to Rwanda. Mm-hmm. Also, so Ms. Dorries, a prominent figure in the Truss campaign, was asked to stay on, but plans to return to writing novels. That seems a bit shady on Emman's part. Okay, we'll let it go on. Deputy Prime Minister and Justice Secretary Dominic Raab, who backed Rishi Sunak in the leadership contest, has confirmed he's returning to the backbenches. So too are Transport Secretary Grant Shapps, Health Secretary Steve Barclay, Levelling Up Secretary Greg Clark, and Northern Ireland Secretary Shailesh Vara. Right, so the new positions, Miss Truss's ally and friend Kwasi Kwarteng has been confirmed as the new Chancellor in charge of the economy.
So are the rumours that he slept with her true, or is this jokes on Twitter?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he sounds black. He sounds Ghanaian.
I kept saying, oh yeah, he fucked his way up to the position. Or
wow.
This person that is fucking Liz Truss or something. I'm sure it was a joke, but I just found it funny.
I hope he didn't. But if he did, go on, King. He sounds black. He sounds Ghanaian.
No, he's Ghanaian.
Yeah, so...
Kwasi.
You got to do what you got to do.
Kwasi, no.
Big up the black man. So he was previously business secretary, so now he's going to be the new Chancellor. Theresa Coffey, another close ally, moves from work and pensions to become Home Secretary and Deputy Prime Minister. Okay, it's a woman's team. We'd love to see it. James Cleverly moves from being Education Secretary to become the new Foreign Secretary. Suella Braverman has become Home Secretary. So these are the maybes now. So none of these are confirmed, but former Equalities Minister Kemi Badenoch, who finished fourth in the leadership race after what was widely seen as an impressive campaign for a politician who had been little known outside of Westminster, has been linked to several roles, including the International Trade Secretary. Positions are thought likely to be offered to two other contenders in the leadership contest, Penny Mordaunt and Tom Tugendhat. So to round up, we have women in the two highest positions in the country, Prime Minister and Deputy, a black Chancellor, a black Foreign Secretary, and a female Home Secretary. Looks like things are changing and it is about time.
Oh, this is a mixed bag. It
is a very diverse group, isn't it?
Like X-Men.
Okay. Okay, sir. But it's actually, they're really shaking things up. But also, I can't help but notice that. So, the other day we did the rankings as to white women, white men, black.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any Asians in the lead. And I will be honest, I think that's pretty exciting. So it's nice to know that maybe, perhaps, the country would actually put a black man.
Whites and the blacks
over the Asians.
Hold on, where does the Chancellor rank in the hierarchy? Is he just below the deputy, or is there a few positions?
I would think he's below the deputy.
Okay.
Because it sounds very important, Chancellor.
Would have envisioned a world where the Prime Minister is a woman, the deputy is a woman, and the Chancellor is black?
No.
It's given multiverse.
It's given multiverse.
It's given multiverse.
It really is. But we love to see it.
We do. This is change. This is progressive.
Very progressive.
Progressive, you know what I mean?
Because they got the blacks, and they got the women.
The women, yeah.
Don't get more diverse than that.
You don't. Shout out to Kwasi.
Big up Kwasi, man. However you got the job, big man.
Is Chancellor the one who does the budgets? The one who has
the
red briefcase thing.
The briefcase?
Yeah.
Do you mean he walks with a briefcase?
No, when it's time to announce the budgets, he has the red briefcase. That's like
that's that show.
That's a symbol.
Yeah, the Chancellor of the.
Wait. What was that?
The show Deal or No Deal? That's what.
Not Deal or No Deal, bro.
That's what you meant, yeah. He goes on the news, places the thing, and this is how we all know he's about to announce, and then he opens it, and then we see the red.
Yeah, kind of. Am I lying, Brent?
He said, "Wait, this might be a clip."
No, it definitely is a clip. I said Deal or No Deal. Ain't that a show?
It's a show.
No, that is a show, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? When he does the budgets. He does. Am I lying, bro?
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? Basically, these are my adulting years where I have to be very aware of like money and budget and like all that. I've been vibing off my mum for years.
Okay.
So I didn't have a clue all these things happen. I just lived.
Yeah, no, I don't know if he does it like you described, like opens up, puts on the table, like, but he definitely walks into wherever he is.
Yeah.
Whatever building he's going to, he walks in with the red briefcase.
Do you know what I'm thinking of now?
Who?
You know when you work in retail?
Yeah.
You know the people that come and take the money? And they have that white van, and the guy has like this spacesuit thing on.
That's Securic, or I can't remember what the company is called. Yeah.
Yeah, those people. Yeah. That's what this is okay. So it's quite a show.
Yeah. It's a little,
right.
Yeah.
This is very dramatic considering we're poor as a nation, but it's cute. All right. Okay, let's get into our What You Sayin, our topic of the day. Are your priorities? So Ricky Gervais tweeted the other day, you can keep only 3. Makeup, driving, bread, as in food bread or money?
I'm sure he meant bread as in actual bread.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile phone, alcohol, pets, TV, dancing, novels, haircuts, passports, and sick pay. That's so funny. So assume that whatever you don't choose, you can't have. What would be your 3 and why?
This is a weird mixture of things.
Very. I don't know what the thought process was behind this.
I'm sure there's some type of theory behind this.
Probably a joke.
Because I don't see the correlation. So, does bread represent all food, or are you just saying I just can't have bread specifically? I don't.
No, because bread is good food. It's like carbs.
I don't really eat bread.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Yeah.
You got abs.
Yeah.
I eat bread. I ain't got abs.
Right.
Okay, I get it now, because I've always said that the worst thing that can happen to me in life is to be allergic to bread.
Okay. I'm
cool, good as dead.
So you consume bread, right?
I love bread.
All right, cool. Should we go by, or should we knock them down one by one?
Let's knock them down
so
one
we
by
can
one.
do process of elimination, right?
Yeah.
So obviously the first one doesn't it doesn't apply to me, but it affects me still.
Yeah, but when you go to like when we have
I still have eyes.
Yes, but also when we have TV appearances and stuff,
yeah,
you would need to have
I would need a little. I don't mind a little dab, but I don't need it.
Okay, yeah, you don't need it actually. Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
So makeup, obviously for me, can go.
I'm gonna keep that on my list, possibly.
All right.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
No, I want to know.
Okay.
I just realized there's a boy and a girl in the room. So,
Oh yeah.
So he's like, no, I don't need makeup. You're like,
Oh
yeah, don't be so hasty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the makeup.
Driving for me is an absolute necessity.
Oh, that's an absolute necessity for me.
So that has to stay. So
I've got two.
I'm gonna put that in my my list there. Bread can go for me.
That can be my third one. Okay, I'm gonna make lists of maybes.
But remember, there's alternatives to bread. You don't have to.
What's alternative to bread?
What's alternative to bread?
Yeah, rice.
Well, okay, no.
Cake.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Mobile phone.
Mobile phone. I'm gonna put that on. We have to be honest with ourselves, right? We need phones is an absolute necessity.
It's a necessity, but
no, it's an absolute necessity. It's a literal absolute necessity.
Because sometimes I want to spend time away from my phone.
Yeah, keyword is sometimes.
That's the point. All right.
Yeah.
Yusuf is up this morning. Okay.
But let's put it on the
maybe list. Yeah.
Alcohol can go.
That can go for me too.
Pets, I don't care.
Oh, I do love a cocktail though.
Yeah, you do love it, but compared to everything else, is it up there?
Yeah, it's not. No.
Up there.
Pets, I don't like them anyway.
I'm not an animal person.
That should never be on this
less
list.
about pets, so
Yeah.
they can go. TV. When you say TV, do you mean the actual TV, or do you mean like watching stuff? Because I can watch TV shows on my laptop.
Yes, I did think that, and I thought I could just do Netflix. But let's just say everything.
So you mean?
So you'll be able to watch football.
So TV as a concept, not as an actual tangible asset.
No, as a concept.
I can't even watch Netflix on my laptop or on my phone.
Yeah, you can't. No.
No, is that what it means though? Because if I have my mobile phone, I could watch YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, exactly though. So no. So let's do TV as an entity.
I feel this is unfair, but all right, cool. TV as an entity. TV.
So that means you can't watch. You have to go and watch every football game in person.
No, I got my phone.
Yeah, but then you'll be watching. Okay.
Okay, hold on, Brent.
Suppose.
Please decide.
Right,
is
yes,
this?
I'm gonna qualify it. So with your phone, you can only use it to call and send texts.
So I can't use it for
the
internet, not for social media, nothing.
No.
Yeah, but not having the internet is not an option here.
Then,
so why can't I use my mobile phone for the internet?
No. Let's try to make it as though he was very clear with his message.
Well, to be fair, I still have my laptop and my iPad because that's not a part of the list. Right?
You're so annoying.
No, I do. It's not a part of the list.
You're one of those people that like, if you had one wish, you like, I'll wish for 3 more wishes.
No, but I'm trying to be practical here.
Yeah. Okay. So what's TV then? What we concluded?
All right, TV is gone then.
Okay, so TV's gone. Okay.
Yeah. Dancing.
Please, I'm all right with that.
I love to dance, you know.
Oh, but it's twerking and that's all part of dancing, isn't it?
Yeah, I love to dance, you know. They're telling me if I hear a great tune when I'm at home chilling, I can't dance to it.
It's funny you say that though, because all the Meals have 7, the idea was that you didn't dance.
Yeah, the idea from who? From Gina.
I actually believed it.
That's exactly.
Her PR was strong with that.
That's Gina's PR. That's her propaganda. Listen,
I can dance. Because I genuinely believe that.
I love to dance. Remember, the narrative was that I'm afraid to dance around her because she's too judgmental. So I can't be free.
Okay.
The minute I bust a move, she pulls out her phone and starts
recording.
It's
okay, it's a lot.
Big man, really
making a scene. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly, making a scene. All right, let's put it on the
maybe list.
Novels.
I don't be reading as I should, so that's fine. Haircuts.
I'm gonna need my haircuts, you know.
I'm gonna translate that for me as just hair.
I'm gonna need my haircuts, man. Haircuts is like, it's a way to just reset the aura.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So let's put that on the maybe list. Passport. I'm gonna need to travel.
I'm gonna need travel.
I can't stay here my whole life.
Sick pay.
I don't really take much days off sick, so I'm
good with that.
I'm cool with that. So on my list right now, remember, got to put it down to 3. I got passport, haircuts, mobile phone, driving. We can get rid of dancing. So I got 4, so I have to get rid of 1. You?
Mine is driving, haircuts. I'd rather my hair was laid than have makeup on.
Yeah.
Because thankfully I'm cute looking in the face.
Yeah.
So driving, haircuts, passport, TV. I'm such a sitcom babe. Like sitcoms is my escape from life. Ooh, what did I do? Okay, I think I know my three. Haircuts, passport, and TV. Driving, I just get me a man that drives.
Oh yeah, you can do that, innit?
Yeah.
Also, we need to interact with the people in the chat, innit? You guys call in and let us know what your three would be, please.
Yes, please. So call in 075-6484-1073 and we'll read you the list and then you can let us know what your three would be.
All right, so okay, hold on. So yours is your three are what?
What's it called? Haircuts, passports, and TV.
All right. So you got no phone. How you gonna call the man to pick you up?
He will know.
How?
We'll live together.
Okay.
I'll marry him. I'll make sure he
that.
marries me.
You're finding loopholes, isn't it?
Listen, one thing about me, I'm gonna find a loophole.
All right. What are you gonna eat as alternative to bread?
This about time I got them damn abs I've been working on since 2006.
There you go.
I can't imagine a world where I don't watch Big Bang Theory again.
So hold on. So TV.
Yeah.
Haircuts. And
passport. I have to travel.
Okay.
Vacations.
Okay. All right. I think that's a solid three. I'm gonna remove. I got driving. I got mobile.
You gotta drive.
I got passport and I got haircuts.
I think you take out the mobile.
You think so?
I think you got to drive because you're a man.
Yeah.
And your girl's going to be looking to you to drive. If she has to pick three as well, she's not picking driving like I've done.
But how am I going to communicate with the world?
She picks her phone. It's about give and take.
Oh, so we both share. We should share.
We have to do it. So if my man was here, he would have to pick mobile phone.
Brent, is this allowed? As in, I can use my partner as a way
getaway.
You know what I mean?
I think we've bent a lot of these rules. So
yeah,
100%.
All right, cool. All right, let's eliminate mobile phone. So driving, passport, and haircuts.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat's saying.
Because I've got whatever it is, yeah, my face may not be beat, but you will know my hair is laid. And that counts for something.
Yeah.
So someone said phone, passport, and haircuts. Phone, passport, haircuts. That's a good. I don't know if that's a girl or guy though. Sounds like a guy.
Toby. I'm assuming that's a guy because he said haircuts.
Actually, no, it's a woman. It could be a woman.
Could be a woman.
Because I think when women have to choose between your hair and makeup, women tend to go for your hair. Because your face can be nice and then your hair just looking silly. It doesn't pull it together.
Okay, so if you had a choice between makeup or your hair being...
I will always pick my hair.
You pick your hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can feel down, get my hair done and feel pretty again.
Shoes on point or bag on point?
Shoes. I'm not really a bag babe.
Outfit on point or hair on point?
Hair. Ooh, hair. I could wear something so simple, but my hair's laid, brings together.
Makeup or shoes?
I don't know, I'm thinking of kitten heels. Makeup or shoes? Makeup. Because you see my face before you see my feet.
Yeah. Perfume or bad breath?
Sorry?
I'm trying to think what's the opposite.
Perfume.
No, what I mean is, would you rather have fresh breath and not smell great in the body, so like have a little bit of an odor, or the opposite? So have fresh, fresh, smelling
nice
body scent, but the breath is tangy.
Oof. That's difficult.
Yeah.
Can I chew gum?
No, you can't. You can't chew gum.
My breath just stinks.
So either your breath stinks and your body smells great, or you have but you have bad BO, but your breath is fresh.
Oh my gosh. Because even my breath is fresh. You won't get to know that because when you see me.
This is a tough choice, you know.
I think I would choose good body.
Your breath stinks though.
Yeah, because you know what it is? If I have fresh breath...
Lips in your boyfriend is a myth.
He's going to have to love it.
It's a myth.
Because you know what it is? If my breath is fresh, but I smell nice...
Yeah.
So if my breath is fresh and my body smells bad, when you approach me, I smell bad, you're not going to get to know my breath is fresh.
In an outdoor setting, unless you get really close to that person, you're not really going to smell this. I think most people, they smell your breath before they smell your body.
No, because sometimes my nose is very strong. I can smell your body, and I know that if your body smells like that, I can only imagine what your breath smells like.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what would I prefer? This is a tough choice.
This is tough.
It's a tough choice because, oh my God.
And I love her lips.
What would I choose? Because I love my fragrances. I love perfumes, but to have stank breath is crazy to me. And that taste,
people know that.
That stale taste in your mouth. Damn it. You know what?
It's hard.
But think, how bad is the body odor on a scale of 1 to 10?
Baby, it's your scenario.
I know, but I'm asking you to just interject.
I think it's to make this fair.
Yeah.
I think you're a strong 8.
Ooh, 8 on the stank scale.
8 is high, you know.
You know what? Let me just stick with my love. I'll go fragrances.
Yeah, man.
Stank breath.
Because you know, I think there's ways I could talk as well. I won't be loud.
Like, yo, so
are you
what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, man, what are you telling me?
You can hold your breath while you talk. It's possible.
That's funny.
It's actually possible. Okay, let's see more. So DJ Black Star's one is mobile, haircuts, passport.
I think that's the same. No, that's not the same as me.
Gin and Gist is novels, passport, and phone. Okay. Chijoke is driving, mobile, and haircuts. Haircuts is a thing, man.
You know, because haircuts is like we have to look good and feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Toby is a girl.
I was a girl.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So now you're gonna call in. All right then.
Brent, what's your 3?
I would choose. Can
I guess what you would choose?
Go on.
I think you would choose mobile phone, because I feel like that's internet and stuff. I think you would choose haircuts. And I think you will choose mobile phone, haircuts. You're not a makeup guy. I don't think you'd like bread like that. And I think passport.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'll choose mobile phone.
Yep.
I would choose TV.
Okay.
And I would choose novels.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm bluffing about the
That's interesting.
mobile phone one.
You need it?
Yeah, I think your suggestion isn't practical.
It's not.
It's not. I have to be real. So
It's not practical.
I'll rejig. Let's go. Mobile phone.
Yeah.
Passport. Haircuts or driving, man. This is tough. Haircuts or driving. All right. What are the alternatives to driving?
I have a nice car too.
Thank you. I can get Uber. I can get public transport. The alternative to haircuts is just wearing hats and just feeling gruff and. You know what?
I think you got big haircuts.
Yeah, haircuts. Yeah, because there are.
Because that includes your beard.
Yeah, there's different ways for me to get about.
Yeah.
But if I don't have a haircut, then there's no alternative to get a haircut. Yeah, so haircuts, mobile phone, and passport.
Yeah.
That's my 3.
Yeah.
That is my 3.
I love it, man.
Anyone else in the comments?
No, I think these people are still sleeping, man.
Yeah, no, it's early. It's early.
But come on, man. Don't you guys work?
We literally started an hour earlier. Than usual,
that's true, actually.
You know what I mean?
Okay, someone said...
Andrew, phone, bread. Bread?
Bread is life.
Bread is not life.
Bread is life. Those who like bread, you know how beautiful... Because that includes... I'm thinking that includes agege bread, hard dough bread.
Yeah.
The Turkish bread you get when you go to restaurant. Goodness me, you're killing me here. Good bread is... Ooh.
What are the ways you eat bread?
So I have agege bread.
Yeah.
I have it with just like toasted up.
Yeah.
It's got it's just got oomph to it, just with simple butter.
Yeah.
I also have it with akara. I also have it with... I don't really eat bread and eggs, to be honest. Not really I'm very funny with eggs. Okay, there's that. And then, say other types of breads, like when I go to a restaurant, obviously you have it with the oils, you have it with the, you know, cider sauces and stuff. And then bread is kind of in everything. Bread is in my burgers.
Yeah.
Bread is in... What else is bread in?
So by no bread, that means I can't have a burger.
No,
right?
you have to eat meat.
I don't eat bread anymore, really. So me having toast is not a problem.
Yeah.
You know, I used to have when I was younger. I used to bang.
What?
When there was nothing to eat, I was lazy. Bread and stew.
That's not lazy. That's a good meal.
That is lazy.
With the rice stew.
Yeah.
With a...
No, it's lazy because it's just.
Oh,
quick.
it's very...
You just grab the bread out of the
true.
fridge.
That's true.
Whatever.
That's another thing you have bread with.
No, I used to bang bread in the stew.
That's a banging.
And then when it's almost over and there's only
you just gotta
you just wipe the bowl with the
bowl.
bread, clean it, and just listen.
That's an elite meal, you know. That's actually an elite meal.
You know, when I was younger, my parents didn't want us to eat certain things in the house when visitors came over, because I think there's certain foods in Nigeria that give off poverty. My parents used to tell me, don't eat Gary when there's visitors.
No, what you're saying is it's a real thing.
Yeah, they're like, don't eat Gary.
Why are Nigerians like
aunties
this?
and uncles around visitors. I think bread and stew was also on that list as well.
But you know what's mad though? Because the people that you're trying to, I guess, impress, they eat it too in the house.
Yeah, but you know how Africans are, innit? It's all about...
it's all like elitists and classes and whatever. Yeah, like, that was actually, that is a thing.
I remember sometimes, just say I'm in the kitchen and I'm making Gary just by coincidence, and an auntie and uncle comes in, I got to hide it. Afternoon, uncle. Just eating my Gary in the corner.
I'm actually scooped. So basically, Gary is as in Gary, when we say Gary, it's a type of cassava, but it's like, I think it's like grounded up. But basically, you put it in water.
Yeah.
And then sugar and whatever accompaniments you want with it. That is so funny, man. So I had bread and stew last night. Yes.
I swear. Listen, shout out to the bread and stew crew.
So mum makes this like it's like a fried beef, palm oil type of stew thing she makes.
Yeah.
And that with bread is so banging. But that, I think that's when I clock what bread is doing to me. As in I clock how, like, I feel like it goes in my belly and just
no, bread is so starchy.
Yeah. But when I eat bread as well, I have I can't have bagels. I love a bagel.
Yeah.
But when I do bread now, I eat like kind of seeded breads and I try and make it as healthy as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But Danielle did say to me that sometimes those are fattier than a white bread.
Listen.
But now I just read things.
If you want abs, cut that bread out.
Yeah, I am. I feel like my abs are coming through like very faintly, but I can see.
I think you don't have to cut it out completely.
Yeah.
Just reduce your intake, portion sizes, all that stuff.
I haven't had bread in ages, actually.
Yeah.
Like over a month, I think.
But when I decided that I really wanted to like take my diet seriously, this is not now, years back, I just completely cut out bread.
Is it okay?
Yeah, completely. It was gone.
Yeah, I need to have abs, man. I've been dying for it.
What else are people saying?
Someone said, does donut count as bread? Yes.
Wait, no, because I was just thinking in my head about alternatives to burger buns, and I was thinking of having a donut.
You might as well have the bread. That is the fattiest shit I ever heard in my life.
No, a donut, that's not bread.
That would slap though. I can imagine somewhere in America.
Yeah, no, there is. I've seen it online. There's like a Krispy Kreme donut.
Burger.
Yeah.
Imagine Krispy Kreme donut. The calories in that is mad.
But that doesn't count as bread. Sorry.
It does.
You can't take everything
away. It has
away.
to be bready stuff.
No,
because it's all the same formula as bread.
That means you're saying cake then.
Yes.
No. When I read bread,
Oh, got a caller. Okay. Caller, you are tuned into TDA. Have you picked up?
1 second, sorry.
Yep.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to TDA. Age, sex, location, please. That's fair. That's a fair question.
I think they ducked off.
Hello?
The person ducked off in it. Hold on. Yeah, he's scaring our listeners.
Also, bread is bread.
Hello,
sir. Good morning. Hello.
What are you in the tunnel?
Probably just drove into tunnel.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
All right, he'll come back. But no, Esther, bread is bread.
No.
Because what? So cake is bread?
Yes.
Pancakes?
Because because it has the same.
Please.
No, because basically with bread stuff, it's all got the same components to create it, and then you add an extra thing that makes it bread.
Anything that's made with flour.
Yes.
No, that's not what it says. It says bread specifically.
That's dead.
How's that dead?
It's got to be everything bready.
No, then I got to rethink this. So
you can't have a bun.
You telling me I can't have donuts, pancakes,
puff, no.
Donuts, puff,
no.
French toast. Actually, oh shit, French toast.
French toast.
Damn it, man. No, I'm not sorry. I'm going with sliced bread.
It's all bready stuff.
As in a Hovis loaf. I'm not going with what you're saying.
Not a Hovis loaf. King's meal.
I can't have pancakes. None of that stuff.
No, you can't, because it's all the same form. It's the same recipe as bread. It's just with bread you add yeast.
No, you're just adding your own variables. Because
I bake.
Because then I can say that haircuts is about guys. Because you guys.
No, but I interpreted
because you guys don't describe your hair care as getting a haircut.
Hair care.
Yeah, you don't.
No, but that's the thing. I had to make it
about
woman friendly. In that when you said haircuts, I thought, oh damn, wigs, braids, everything. just running. DJ Black Star said cakes and bread. Listen, bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
When you go to...
I'm lying, Black Star.
Listen, in some places, they actually refer to like...
Callers on the line.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hi, caller.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, how's it going, TDA crew?
We're good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, man.
What's your name,
Just
please?
wanted to give my... Leroy.
Yeah. Shout Leroy.
From Denmark.
Oh, sick.
Oh, swear, from Denmark.
Oh, wow.
My Danish guy. Them ones. Come on. Shout you out, brother. Come on. All right. Are you calling about the 3 choices?
About the what?
About the 3 things that we're picking.
Yeah. So I would pick mobile phone, novels, and passport.
And what?
Passport.
And passport.
Passport,
Okay.
Mobile phone, novels, and what you didn't have novel for? If you got your mobile phone, you can have the Kindle book, have the Audible app. That's a waste of an option. That's a waste of an option because you could just have. What? If you have your mobile phone, you don't need a novel because then you can just read it on your device. Unless you have that, you want that.
No, but my mobile phone is not one of those smartphones. It's one of those.
I got a Nokia.
Yeah, I need to be able to connect with certain people.
Okay. To be fair, the rule was that the mobile phone is for phoning and texting. So actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
This sounds like a manual.
It does sound like Emman.
I'm disappointed in you, look, man. Can you imagine?
It is Emman.
I knew it.
Bro, you just know some voice and you don't know.
I was like,
wait. Do you know, Smash? Because when you were talking, I was thinking this voice sounds.
I said Leroy from Denmark.
I mean, at first I thought about MCM. I said, no, it's not. Then I was like, this voice sounds very familiar. I'm so greedy, man. I should have known. I should have known when he said his phone. I should have known. Because
wait a minute.
How's everyone doing? Everyone good?
Imposter. Yeah, we're good, man. How are you?
We're good, but how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Just listening to the show. I'm enjoying it, man.
Thank you,
Nice
thank
one,
you.
man. Nice one.
Your presence is missed.
Leroy.
Leroy. You thought that on the spot, didn't you? You didn't think we were going to ask your name?
Say that again?
Did you think we were going to ask your name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, polite bunch, you know? So
no, because when you said Leroy, you didn't sound confident in Leroy, but I didn't want to make a joke. I didn't want to offend anyone.
Nah, I knew.
That's fine.
Yes. Anyway, just wanted to, call in, say hello to everyone. It was good.
You want to tell the
But,
people
it's about.
You want to tell the people why is it you're not in today?
Say again?
You want to tell the people why you're not in today?
He's using his third option, the passport.
I go, what? What did you say?
You're using your third option. The reason why you're not here today is because you're using your third option. You're using your passport.
Thank you very much. I've got a basically link up with some other pro-black activists. We've got some serious work to do.
Okay.
You do. I mean, we've got a black chancellor, so
Fight the power.
You got all of that.
Right. 24/7. Yes.
All right,
I can see some helicopters are around, innit? So I need to go.
I'm so done.
All
right then. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
All right, later.
Be safe.
Roll safe.
All
right.
That's so funny, man. All right. Okay.
All right.
We're done with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
Lovely. You guys like the video. Let me see what the likes are saying. Yeah, the math is not mathing, guys. So like the video. Thank you very much. And you guys know these videos are going to stay up as well. So keep commenting and share it with people. They will be able to tune in even after the show is done. But yeah, let's get into our next headlines. Warning, guys. So Gareth Thomas details his experience. So trigger warning again. So the former Wales rugby captain, Gareth Thomas, whose current court case we reported on Monday, says he has faced a wave of abuse after allegations he hid his HIV status from his partner. Mr. Thomas, who denies allegations, said reaction to the civil case has affected his daily life. He tweeted, "I've been spat at in the streets, called AIDS spreader, told I should be locked up, that I should die, and much worse." He is currently being sued by his ex-partner, Ian Bum, for £150,000 in damages. In his tweets, he also added, "I also feel extremely fortunate and want to thank people for the incredible wave of support they have shown me both personally and professionally at this time. It has been empowering. I am proud of who I am. I am far from perfect, but I am also far from the person I'm accused of being." In his court case, Mr. Bum, that's his name, right? Or Baum?
Let's go with Bum.
Bam. You can't do that. Mr. Bam, who claimed he had a relationship with him between 2013 and 2016, said that he was HIV negative when the relationship began. It is alleged he found out Mr. Thomas had HIV when he saw a tablet marked GSK-1. Court documents say on Googling the GSK-1 pill, the claimant discovered that the defendant was taking antiviral HIV medication. Mr. Bam then immediately made an appointment for a HIV test. The court papers state that when he found out he was positive for the virus, he was left devastated. So he gave it to him.
Hold on 1 second. So his partner, who was unaware, now has HIV.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Lock him up. It is claimed he called Mr. Thomas for an explanation, and according to the documents, Mr. Thomas was very repentant and apologetic. However, a document submitted by Mr. Thomas's legal team said it is denied that the defendant deliberately concealed his positive status. He was never asked by the claimant if he was HIV positive, and he never denied that he was.
What a crock of bullshit.
I can't believe that.
Hold on. Let's make sure we're clear here.
Yeah, let's read that again. So he said, Mr. Baum then immediately, after he saw the tablets, made an appointment for a HIV test. The court papers state that when he found out he was positive for the virus, he was left devastated.
Or is he saying that when he found out Mr. Thomas was positive, as opposed to himself? So when Mr. Bum found out that Mr. Thomas had HIV.
Yeah. Because that'd be mad.
Because I think it has to be, because it can't be the other way around. It can't be, because you can't be in court saying he never asked. He was never asked by the claimant. It wouldn't be that. It would be way more severe.
Yeah.
So I think it's a case of...
That'd be a crime.
Yeah, it will definitely be. It'll be way severe. So I think it's a case of Mr. Baum, let's just say Baum, finding out that Mr. Thomas was HIV positive. It can't be that Mr. Baum now has HIV, because this would be a different story completely.
I'm trying to Google it because that is wild. He did. Because apparently Mr. Thomas he's denying passing the HIV to Mr. Baum.
Okay, so it is as heinous as it reads to be.
Yeah, because that's why Mr. Baum said that when he started a relationship, he was negative. He never had it.
Okay.
So he would have got it in the 3 years they were together. Lock him up.
This is crazy.
And his strongest defense is that he didn't ask him. Nah, people need to get slapped.
This will never hold up in court. Never. This is wild.
That's wild.
This is wild. Like we said yesterday, there's certain things you have to disclose to your partner.
Yeah.
And being HIV positive is 1,000% one of them. No matter how much you think you have it under control. Sorry, these headphones are bugging me. No matter how much you're on top of your medication and obviously all that stuff, that's something you have to disclose. Because
really and truly, who even knows whether he was taking the medication the way he ought to be taking the medication? Because really and truly, I think the medication, from what I've read, is that it's meant to repress it, so it shouldn't really be transferable like that, or something like that anyway. So
is Mr. Thomas? What's his defense? Can't just be that he never asked me. It can't be.
It is. Because what else could he really say?
But why would anyone ask
that?
Why would that? That's not a question people ask. People don't ask people, by the way, are you HIV positive? Or do you know what I mean? Like,
then I guess we got to start.
To be fair,
do you know, I think go on.
No, I'm gonna say, do you ask guys you're going to date their sexual history in terms of, have they ever had any STIs, STDs? When was the last time they had a checkup or not?
It's actually very irresponsible.
Because I have those conversations. Whether I'm asked or they ask, I do have those conversations. So, but even with that being said, in this particular case, not being asked isn't a reason not to mention it. This isn't you saying, oh, I had chlamydia or whatever. This is HIV that can potentially become AIDS. This is way more severe on the scale of STIs and STDs.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's life changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think about it, I actually don't think I really be asking that. But to be fair, I practice celibacy most part of my life. But
is it because you practice safe sex?
Yes, there's that too. But I think even with safe sex, I think I do ask about last time you did a test. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I do ask when the last time was you had sex as well. Obviously, people could lie about it, but I can spot a liar.
Yeah. Is the last time they had sex important to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we're getting to know each other and whatever, and you had sex with someone last week, chances are that's still kind of an ongoing thing.
Yeah, of course.
And it's still, so I don't like to be with people who they're just fresh off a situation.
Yeah.
I think you need to take time out to heal.
Yeah, no, I've been asked often about my, when was the last time I had a check?
Yeah.
And that's often with girls who want to have sex unprotected.
Yeah.
Whatever reason.
Yeah, I definitely need to. I'm going to be very intentional about that now.
Yeah. No, it's important. It's important. It's definitely important, but I'm not saying it to back Mr. Thomas.
Absolutely no. No one's backing. No one can. Not even his lawyers can back him up. They're just doing it because they have to be on one side.
I'm just saying it's a conversation to be had, but he can't use this as his defense. This is insane.
I said you never asked me.
This is insane.
And then apparently, because remember he's also said when we reported the other day that he was hiding it because of his family members.
Yeah.
So he was hiding his tablets and whatever in the house as well because his family members will come and blah blah.
Yeah.
Is it commonplace for men to ask women about when they last got checked?
I don't believe it's commonplace. I don't believe a lot of men ask, but it's definitely important to ask. I don't think as men we should assume that because she's a woman that she is free of any STI, STD, or that she goes above and beyond to
do the checks.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of things that
I think men assume that women are better than us. So
nope.
I don't have to ask them any questions there. No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Because a lot of women sometimes they only go and do a check when something feels weird down there. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's good to do the checks. But practice safe sex, kids. Okay, practice safe sex. All right, and then our next headline: the Saudis are not happy with Netflix. Who is? A Saudi media report has said that the Gulf states have demanded that Netflix remove all content deemed to violate. Deemed to violate is you guys are so childish in this room. So why are you laughing? Deemed to violate Islamic and societal values and principles. That is very fair. In a statement, Saudi and Gulf corporations, council media watchdogs, warned that recent material, including those made for children, contravened regulations. It did not provide any further details. Saudi state TV showed blurred clips from the animated show Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, in which two teenage girls confess their love for each other and kiss. Footage from the controversial French film Cuties, also featured in the report by Al Ekbaria TV, along with a caption accusing Netflix of being a cinematic cover for immoral messages that threaten the healthy upbringing of children. I agree with that. Another video of Al Ekbaria's website alleged that the streaming service was promoting homosexuality by focusing excessively on homosexuals. That's so funny. That's a funny sentence. A joint statement from the Saudi General Commission for Audiovisual Media and the GCC Committee of Electronic Media officials said Netflix was contacted to remove this content, including content directed at children, and to ensure adherence to the laws. They warned that authorities would follow up on compliance with the directives, and in the event that the infringing content continues to be broadcast, the necessary legal measures will be taken. There was no immediate response to the accusations from Netflix.
I swear you got this whole regional thing where certain content is blocked in different regions. Yeah. All you got to do is make sure you screen the content properly and block this type of content in Saudi.
Yeah. But I guess some of them you don't know. It's kind of... Because so what it is with TV now, is that is a lot of like things being infiltrated in quietly.
Yeah.
So you be watching something that's like wholesome.
Yeah.
And the next thing you see... People just lipsing up and
that particular
having
episode,
sex and stuff like that.
This episode is not available in your region. Am I lying? Because I'm sure there's someone's role at Netflix to screen and vet everything on the platform.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is someone's job. So all you got to do is watch everything and choose what regions it's applicable to.
That's true. That's a smart idea. I'm surprised they didn't do that already. Yeah. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Y'all's network is just not.
You are live on TDA. Okay.
Yeah, they're gone now.
I think it's a case of just being more doing your
due diligence for your country, man.
Yeah.
I would have thought so.
Do your Googles.
I would have thought so, but then when I think about it, then there's a lot of shows that they would not be watching.
Yeah.
Because there's shows that I even watch and I skip. Even like remember the whole power thing.
Yeah.
I say, yo, guys, this is too much. So I would have to skip the sex scenes. Some shows as well where I think there's no way you guys will possibly work some immorality into here.
Yeah.
What do? They work it in.
Yeah, because that type of shit sells, man.
It does. It does. And I think, I do get what they're saying. I do think that a lot of kids are watching stuff that should not. I just think kids should be better protected in society, and I don't think they're being protected in the way they should be. I think that there's a lot of adult content being masked as like, oh, children content and this is cute and this is da. Like, it's wild to me. Like when I actually think about it, even like the ways I used to think about marriage and like finding my Prince Charming and all that kind of crap. Why is a kid learning about that? Do you get what I mean? Like I actually was socialized and grew up. I was actually conditioned to believe that my biggest thing in life is to find a man and live happily ever after.
Why is that the
case? As a young girl.
Why is that the case anymore?
Because the streets is cold, Yusuf.
The streets are vicious, you know. It's freezing out there.
Whoo, baby. I used to think, how old am I? I'm 27 now. I used to think I'd be married by now. Yeah. I thought I'd be engaged when I was like 25 and then get married when I'm 26 and I would actually be in my husband's house right now. LOL.
Yeah, I think I had
similar single
thoughts to you, to be fair. By my age, I was probably meant to be a grandfather.
Not a granddad. Granddaddy. But no, so I think a lot of these things, I really think kids should be really protected from them because not many women are able to step away from that.
Yeah.
Like I'm at a place now where I'm at peace with, like I just don't see relationships in the way that I've been raised to see them anymore. Like I think it's great if I'm in one and stuff, but it's no longer the be and end all for me. It's not. Yeah. I'm not gonna feel like a failure in life if I clock 50 and I'm single. Do you get what I mean? And that's taking a lot of work.
Yeah. Do you feel outside pressure from one, your family?
Yeah.
Two, from friends who are, on that path?
Pressure's getting worse. I'm joking. No, it's not. No, I don't.
No?
But I had to get to this place again. Okay. So with my family, I think family say stuff. So my mom does this thing where it's like she's been raising us all our lives so we can be someone's good wife. And I said, stop it. I had to tell, like it was a whole big argument, aunties intervening. It was a whole thing where it was like, because I was at her like, I don't put this pressure. Yeah. I don't have this expectation of myself. Yeah. I can't have you constantly feeding that to me. It's very counterproductive to my growth.
Yeah.
And even like with the kids stuff, I was speaking about the kids stuff on here. Like I wouldn't, if I had kids, of course I would absolutely love my kids and whatever, but it's no longer a goal for me. My life goal when I used to think about it was, I'm going to get married and I want to have children. I want to be a good wife and good mother. Yeah. To the point where even like my career, I didn't dream so big because I was like, I'm going to have to give that up when I have children. Yeah. This is how my mind was working. Yeah. And I got to a place where I was like, actually, sorry, but even the guys I meet, you are not even, it's not giving. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then also I realized how I was in like situations where as much as I felt the pressure of, I felt the pressure of, I should date and I should talk to guys, but a lot of times I'm not there. Like I actually don't have an interest in this. I don't care how your day's been. I don't care I don't care to connect and get to know someone. And I was like, but it felt like it was like a weird, that feeling of this is what I should be doing. Yeah. But I'm doing it, but I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. Yeah. Do you get me? So I kind of had that that kind of struggle, I guess. So I'm now at a place where I love the fact that my friends are having babies. Yeah. I absolutely love that I can be an auntie. I've got a niece and nephew. I love them more than anything in this life. Yeah. I love the fact my friends are getting engaged and getting married. I don't feel pressure. Okay. But I work on myself to make sure that I don't get to that place. Yeah. And I'm gracious because recently there's been a lot of engagements, Lord. There's been a lot of engagements and a lot of weddings.
Before you guys move on to the wooden road, what do you guys think about Margs' picture?
Margs is a thought.
Margs, you know what? I don't recognize Margs no more.
What do you mean?
I think he looks like a different man. He's gone.
Can you put it up on the screen, please, Brent?
I will.
Let me just get the picture up so I can just do a little quick breakdown.
Because it's a caption for me. It's the caption for me.
And Margs, no disrespect with everything I'm about to say, right? So, first and foremost, I don't know if Margs has been hitting the gym lately, but he's looking a bit trim. Unless he's sucking in the stomach.
He told you in the caption. Don't you see the abs though? I know you see the outline.
Because Marks used to have. I used to sit next to Marks. I used to look over.
Okay, you're annoying.
Little pouch there, but his stomach's looking flat. Looking flat.
That stomach on flat.
He's eating good. He's in the gym. He's doing something.
He's got abs. I can see the outline.
Yeah. Then the teeth obviously have changed. You know what I mean, looking more handsome. Someone said, when you've got the tooth necklace, that means that you're living life. You're relaxing. Your mind's elsewhere.
Love it.
But yeah, no, I'm feeling it, man. Like Mark's looking good. He's looking well rested. He's looking healthy. He's looking like he's in the gym. Like he's making better life decisions for his body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just looks like he's in a better space. And the teeth are gleaming, man.
Yeah. It's shining.
Shining, man. Now Mark's is having fun, man. Definitely.
His comments were absolutely hilarious. Someone said, wait, man got a lipo and new teeth.
And even even though the hair is not growing, it looks like there's a little bit more growth underneath.
Yeah, the beard.
Yeah.
Marks is looking good, okay?
Yeah, looking good still. He's looking good.
Marks is actually looking good.
Eating well, sleeping well, it seems.
And his caption says, told you I'd lose the weight. They try to call me fat.
Margo.
He said, I'm going to show y'all.
In fact, Marks is always, hence his name, he's always been skinny. So I don't think it's that hard for him to get
back in. Mark's going to come back on here shirtless. He's going to be buttoned down.
Listen, Marks might have to...
Now big up Marks, man.
Marks might have to slide to Maya, man.
She's single now.
I don't this picture's not giving Breggiano anymore to me.
It's not. Listen.
I'm lying, Brent.
This picture is giving...
This picture's not giving Breggiano.
This picture is giving like power.
Nigga. Yeah.
I'm looking good.
Yeah.
We look good next side by side.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Shout out to Marks.
Big up Marks. Big up Marks.
Big up.
So if he gets the hair and beard done, he's back in the game.
Nah. What? I think Marks was good like this. I think Marks being bold is his look.
It's his look. and not many people can rock the bold.
Yeah, I don't think Marks should have hair.
I don't think Marks
even a beard. I can't imagine him with a beard.
No.
Like a full beard.
I do think that listen, I love a beard. I do think a beard always it always
I'm trying to picture him with a beard. I can't see it.
Nah, I think Marks look good with a beard. A full on beard, like your beard. Like
a bit more of a goatee.
Nah, I think Marks look good with your kind of beard. If he trims it right, everything.
Yeah.
Exquisite.
So men with like baby faces, do they really like work well with beards? Like,
yes. Yes.
Serious?
Because you look like you're dating your little brother. When he's got a beard, now here's a man.
All right. So
here's the man I'm dating.
Kissing your cousin, now dating your little brother.
Who?
What?
What?
Brent, if I see a clip of such, this whole TDA thing is done. Done for everybody. But no, I think if Marks has a full-on beard, ladies, I will be taking the applications.
Yeah, definitely.
To audition for to be his girl.
Spin the block on Maya for sure.
Honestly.
All right.
Alrighty, well, let's get into word on road because people are acting mad. Early enough.
Surprise.
I'm trying to keep my eyes on the time.
Surprise, bitches.
Brent's saying hurry up.
First of all, Brent, I'm the one to be keeping my eyes on time.
That you were talking. I'm like,
no, but we've got bare time. We've got this and one more headline.
We've got half an hour.
It. Brent, we've got Wellness Wednesday.
No, he's saying skip it.
Skip what?
It says it right there.
Why?
Time.
Brent, it's got 30 minutes.
All right.
I mean, okay, well, anyway, let me just get into word on road anyway. So basically, Nicki Minaj did the VMAs the other day.
Yeah.
Performed at the VMAs and she also received Michael Jackson's Vanguard Award.
Yeah, I saw that.
So someone is selling her nail. So apparently one of her nails popped off on stage.
Selling a nail?
Selling a nail. One of her nails on eBay. And they've got bids going. I did check. It's done now. I don't know how much it sold for, but I'll come back with it if I find that information.
Please, that's key information right there.
Yep. But at the time of the reporting, which was 4 hours ago, the bid was up to $14,700.
Yeah, man. Get the fuck out of here. This is a cost of living crisis, man. You're buying Nicki Minaj's nail for 14 grand.
And the bid was meant to end. So the bid would have ended 2.5 hours ago. So I will try and find out how much it sold for. Because really and truly, I could just get around because the nail don't even look like it's just a pink nail with diamante on it.
Saddles, I'm sorry.
So really and truly, and then the description says, I was front row in the pit at the VMAs and Nicki's acrylic nail fell off moments before she started to perform. Her crew quickly glued on a replacement. This nail was worn by the Queen Nicki. Caps lock. Our phones were locked up during filming. However, I have included photos taken before and after the show to prove authenticity. Happy to provide any further evidence if desired.
I'm happy to provide. No one cares, man. Well,
people do.
No, obviously someone cares because they paid
14K.
14 racks for it, but the way you're reading it was like, I'm happy to provide further evidence.
But that's like the Barbs are. The Barbs are very dramatic people.
You lot are sad.
Next on my news, Big Sean is obviously, he's expecting a baby with Jhené Aiko. They're releasing some maternity shoots and pictures and stuff like that. They look absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
The baby's going to be stunning. But anyways, he's obviously talked about new music coming along. And then someone also said, when you say new music, you mean 2088?
Yeah.
And he said, yes, that's part of it. Did you listen to the last album?
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're getting a part 2 of that. And it'd be really, really cool because, they've been together for years now, but they've been breaking up and they're a real couple, I would say, in that they experience the highs and lows and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be really, really beautiful music that they'll make this time. I'm looking forward to it. Next, Tiffany Haddish. I reported the other day that Tiffany Haddish and Aries, what's his name again?
Spears.
Aries Spears are being sued over trigger warning, grooming and sexual assault of minors aged 7 and age 14. Well, she's finally spoken out about that. She had spoken out, but she didn't really say much. But she said on her Instagram, she said, I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all. And I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about the situation as soon as I can. Have you guys seen the sketch?
No.
Brent?
No.
It's disgusting. Let me tell you what happens in the sketch. So basically, she's babysitting someone, which would be one of the family friends that she had, one of the kids that was allegedly groomed.
Yeah.
She's babysitting the child, and then she's like, oh, Uncle da-da-da, can you just watch? That's Aries Spears he's sitting in the house. Yeah. Can you just quickly watch the child? I've got to run. I've got to go to work. I'm late. He's like, all right, cool, whatever. She leaves the child. The child just in the corner playing the video game, whatever. I think reading the newspaper or whatever. Mm. And then for some reason, there's like eyes cut out in the newspaper. Yeah. And the child is looking through it. And then it's got like Aries Spears kind of like sexualized. So like in films, when they kind of do that bay watching where like the hair is flicking slow and they're looking... He's basically doing all of that. Yeah. And the child is like, I guess, fantasizing about him being sexy. Okay. It's very weird. Like, it's like, how was this ever funny?
What's it the sketch for? Was it what platform was it sketch? On? But who what platform was it on?
I can't remember.
Because I'm trying to think, why aren't the directors, writers, and the actual platform being scrutinized as well?
Because no, apparently the platform is because apparently when all that stuff happened, the mum wanted the footage and they said that the footage had been deleted. Oh, okay. But then she saw it again recently online last year. Mm. I saw this the day I reported it last week. Okay. So I think it's still circulating. I know people scream, grab stuff and whatever. Yeah. But it's one of those ones where when it's like a low house media company. You know how Issa Rae used to do her little funny sketches back in the day? It looks like one of those things where you're doing your own independent project to kind of build up a profile for yourself. Yeah. What is that thing they call when you audition?
Casting?
No, how the portfolio.
You're talking about a pilot show?
No, you know when you... So basically, as an actor, you film like reels and stuff. That kind of... all the...
Oh, yeah. There's a word that you're looking for.
There's a word I'm looking for. Yeah. So it's one of those things that forms as part of it. Because also... in the reports, it's like, that's what she told the kids because they wanted to go into acting and whatever. So she told them that this will form as part of your portfolio, for lack of a better word. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So it's very, very distasteful. It's very, very weird. It just doesn't... And I think... And I don't even think it's weird because of this lawsuit. Mm. It's weird because the message is behind it because it looks as if you're trying to say that children are kind of asked to be groomed. Do you know what I mean? If he was the one looking at the child sexually, the message is clear. Mm. But apparently though, because I was reading the comments, and people were saying how actually at the time that was released, the message behind it was that you should not leave your children with just anybody. Okay. What should you leave your children with? Yeah. But even then, I think that messaging and it being the child who's looking at the uncle sexually doesn't align with the messaging. It should have been, if you were going to put that message out, should have been him looking at the child that way. Yeah. And then it'll be a case of what should you leave your children with. But I'm going to keep an eye on this thing anyway. It is all a bit weird.
Jinan just says show reel. Is that what you're
talking about? Show reel. That's it. Thank you, darling. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, so that being said, my last bit of news, I also reported the other day that Davide and Ekin So basically, the KSI fight, when Davide was leaving, he was seen on camera getting into the cab with 2 women. Yeah. And there was a whole thing about it because at the time, Ekin was in LA filming for Opoly and whatever. Yeah. And obviously there was speculations about whether is this cheating, is this, because it didn't really make sense. Well, they've spoken out about it. They were on This Morning yesterday and they spoke out about it. And I would like Brent to please play the audio.
It has not been nice, to be honest, that I put her in this situation, but we were speaking the whole night, so she knew the truth, I knew the truth. So when I saw the newspaper, I was actually laughing, you know, and at them.
Just you were in LA. I was on a shoot, actually. I think it's nighttime, and then I had the fans going, Ekin, your man's been seen with 2 girls. And I immediately texted Davide going, what's going on? I called him, and we spoke, and I know that from the club that he went to, there was a bunch of people as well. But and there was only limited cabs, and you know, you're in the public eye.
There was also a person, a common friend at the club waiting for me. So he saw they actually came with a bunch of people.
It wasn't just them that turned up at a hotel, or it wasn't just, you know, Davide and these 2 girls and his friend at the club. There was a group of them. And it's nice the fans are sticking up. It's nice. But the relationship is always private and only you know the truth. And, you know, that's it. And you just have to block it out, even in real life, whether you're not in the public eye. People are going to...
Listen. This isn't Afro Nation. So Afro Nation 2019, the first night where we're all trying to get back to a hotel was the worst thing known to human history. There was no transportation available. It was a hustle. I felt like a hooker. It was terrible scenes. So this is an Afro Nation where you have to share cabs in that way, right? Yeah. I have to say, Davide is giving liar. I cannot lie to you. Because when I watch the video, the body language is not really making sense to me. It's just, the story is not adding up to me personally. If that's the story they want to say and they're going to stick to it, that's great. Yeah. But I don't think it's as simple as it was a busy night. It was difficult to get out of the O2 and you had to start sharing cabs with strangers. And it's not even an Uber. It was
a busy night though.
Yeah, that's fine. But I've also been at the O2 when it's busy nights.
Yeah. Got lucky.
And I don't be seeing people. I got lucky. I don't be seeing people sharing cabs. But if that's the story they want to say, that's fine. They can stick to that and they can say that. That's great.
Listen, we don't have substantial evidence to prove that Davide cheated. So we can't just go off this. We can't.
Go off what? The cab scene?
We can't just go off the cab scene.
You are getting a cab with 2 strange women.
What does that mean? No, but he just said that there's mutual friends or something there.
Okay.
I'm just saying, listen, shout out to Davide, man, and Ekin, man.
Shout out to them. I do like them. I like them.
Stay strong out here, B.
They are my king. What'd you say?
Stay strong.
He's going to have to stay strong. They're doing my king and my queen. They're queening and kinging me to death. Oh my gosh, I'm sick of it. But shout out to them. But I will keep an eye on this story. If there are further developments, I will let you know because it's my job to let you know. But that is it. What segment's next? Headlines. The headlines are next.
I think we got.
Right, guys. So this is another trigger warning. Yeah, this is another trigger warning. So it's about a man who was shot dead by the armed police. So a man shot dead by police after a chase in South London has been named locally as 23-year-old rapper Chris Kaba. Mr. Kaba was shot after a pursuit of a suspect vehicle that ended in Kirkstall Gardens, Streatham Hill at about 9:50 on Monday. Pastor Rachel Swaby said Mr. Kaba was a rapper known as Maddox and part of the Mobo-nominated Drew group 6-7. Or 6-7, I don't know.
No, 6-7.
6-7, yeah. So Kim Allen, who's 49, whose daughter Karima Waite was engaged to Mr. Kaba, said he had been due to become a father. That's so sad. She said he was so loved, he was so funny, he was super kind, crazy, he was always happy, he'd do anything for you. She questioned why Mr. Kappa was shot, adding that her daughter was in a tremendous amount of pain. Miss Allian said if her daughter's fiancé had been white, he would have been given a chance to get out of the car. Pastor Swaby, a pastor at New Park Road Baptist Church, told the BBC she felt physically sick learning about the death of Mr. Kappa. She said he was a young person in the community, obviously a talented rapper. He had a young family on the way, and it just feels like his life was being cut short for no reason. I think something needs to be done to hold the police to account. The Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC, which is investigating, has not yet said whether a gun was found at the scene, with fingertip searches underway, or how many shots were fired or by whom. Investigators were securing any available video from police body-worn cameras, and it is understood that officers involved in the incident are being treated as witnesses. While independent investigations are mandatory when police often open fire, there is no automatic assumption that police did anything wrong. A 39-year-old man who did not want to be named said, a police car came down Kirkstall Gardens and crashed into him. Another police car came in behind him and they had him locked in at the bottom of Kirkstall Gardens. The car was immobile when he was shot. The bang was really loud. I was in my house with my gaming headphones on and I heard it. Once again, we'll of course keep you updated on the story as it develops. R.I.P. to him, man. That's super, super sad. Yeah. That is super, super, super sad. With a young family and everything as well. Yeah. All right, guys.
When you guys are parents, right? And your children get to a certain age, 13, maybe even before that. Yeah. How do you look to mitigate the chances of them getting into gangs? How would you practically do this?
Practically, obviously, we have to come from myself and my wife first and foremost, just installing a certain sense or set of morals in them and whatnot. I think maybe keeping them close to God. Mm-hmm. So having them, in the church or in the mosque, depending on your religion or wherever. So keeping them close to God, maybe keep them in the mosque or the church on weekends. It's hard because at the end of the day, your kids are going to spend more time at school and with their friends than they are with you. And kids are more likely to be influenced by their friends and, what they see on TV and what they consume in the media than their parents. But you just have to do your best to try and instill values in them. And like, for example, with my dad, for example, I'm not saying his techniques were the best, but he done a lot of that with, discipline. Mm-hmm. And in hindsight, I can say it worked. Yeah. At the time, I didn't like it, but in hindsight, it worked because I know that I stayed out of trouble because I was scared to death about what would happen if my dad found out. Yeah. Literally. Yeah. Like, I used to second guess everything because if my dad finds out I'd done this, I'm in deep, deep trouble. Yeah. So I grew up with two fears. The fear of going to prison and the fear of my dad. And those two fears kept me on the straight and narrow. Yeah. I don't believe that I have it in me to be completely wayward anyway. Yeah. I feel like me as a person, who I am, I have enough sense to know right from wrong when I want to. But there's definitely, I can't pretend that those two things didn't keep me out of trouble. Yeah. When I look at what area I grew up in, what school I went to, what college I went to, there was ample opportunity for me to get involved in all types of stuff. Even when I went to uni, plenty of opportunity for me to get involved in badness. But I chose not to. Let me start again. I've done certain things that I'm not proud of, but nothing too detrimental. And the things I've done, I was a bit older anyway, so it wasn't even about. When I done bad things, I was old enough that my parents weren't involved anyway. Yeah. So whether or not, like, if I got caught or not, it would be down to me, not my parents. Yeah. Would have. But when I was under my parents' umbrella, I stayed out of trouble because of my dad and Phil getting in prison. So I think discipline is definitely something that needs to be practiced as well. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying it has to be severe, but I feel like there has to be a certain element there where you like who are you accountable to? It has to be your parents and it has to be God. And I think those two things are important as well. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. It's hard. I wholly agree with that. Yeah. Everything you've said is exactly what I would have said. I think for me, my children are going to be raised in church and not in a religion bashing you kind of way. But I just think it's so important to know that you're not here just for vibes or you're not here by chance. There's a purpose behind your life. And I think that I really agree with being accountable to God, being accountable to your parents. And I think also one of my things is I am doing everything I can to make sure that I'm going to be a very, very present parent. Of course, I'm not, people that end up in gangs or whatever, I'm not blaming their parents who are present, but I think that also plays a part in it in terms of talking to your children and just talking to them, understanding them, being there with them. I think presence is something that can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's true.
I think discipline definitely also, and it doesn't matter how rich I get, I'm always going to let my children understand what like values of life. Do you get what I mean? Values and morals, all that stuff.
Yeah.
My children, I'm not going to spoil my kids. Yeah. You have better than I probably had and whatever, but you're not going to be spoiled. You're going to understand the realities of life. And I think sometimes when people don't really have proper conversations with their children, like they don't have real life conversations with their children.
Yeah.
And that's something that I know that I will be doing. So you know the realities of the world that we live in. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think being a very present parent, this is why it's also important. I'm very, very big on who it is I partner up with to do life with, because we have to be able to get this done. I think like you said, like your children spend more time outside of the home than they do in the home.
Yeah.
But my husband and I are going to raise them in such a way that even when they're outside of the home, they're still thinking of the values that they've been taught within the home. Do you get what I mean? Because I'm the same as you, where I could have done all sorts, and I've had people. I've been in the circle of people who are, bad people. Like they do bad things in school and in society and stuff like that. But what always kept me away from that is how I've been raised.
Yeah, exactly.
My grandma always said, "What is it?" She always said, "Remember the child of whom you are."
Yeah. So
wherever you go, doesn't matter what part of the world you always remember where you came from, the home you came from, and that is the kind of mindset that I'm going to instill in my children, and that they grew up with.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man. I think it all starts from home, innit?
Absolutely.
It all starts from home, and what you said about the whole single parent household, I think that does play a part as well. I feel like, especially boys who are raised with only their mum.
Yeah.
I feel like the propensity for them to get involved in badness is heightened. But in saying that, I've seen examples of the opposite.
Yeah.
So I've got a cousin who grew up in Peckham, and he never had his dad for his whole entire life.
Yeah.
But he couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Like he grew up in Peckham his whole entire life, but he didn't get involved in zero, completely good boy.
Yeah.
So it can happen. Yeah. It can happen. But I feel like that is an excuse people use.
What?
You used to rappers all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with my father wasn't around.
I agree with that, because I don't have a father. Yeah. But there's so many, that the way I think and the way I handle relationships and the way I handle myself as a woman, so much stuff that I did. Do you know what I mean? That I know people who are the opposite, and they're like, "Oh, why? It's because I didn't have a dad." Do you know what I mean? And obviously, situations are different. I get that. Even like my brother, he's the only guy. He grew up in Bermondsey. He could have joined hella situations. Do you know what I mean? He's seen stuff and whatever, but he's grown up to be such a good man. He's a good husband. He's a good father. Very present. Works hard. Like, do you get me? So I think again, but that's because my mum was a single parent. Yeah. But she made the relevant. She made sure she was always there.
Yeah.
So my mum, for example, works nights, but that was because she said, I work nights so that my children can see me during the day. Yeah. So that I'm still always there. Yeah. So she would work nights when we're sleeping. Yeah. But mum would drop us to school. Yeah. Do you get me? When we get back home, she's right there. She's made lunch. So I think you have to kind of be intentional. Yeah. And of course, I know that there's different reasons why some parents, people can't. Yeah. But I think being present, I've noticed that being present, because I also have friends in 2-parent households who their parents are not present. Yeah. And because their parents aren't present, they've gone on to do all sorts. I just think you need to actually raise your children, not just have them. And I always say, you're not just a father or a mother just because you had these kids. You actually have to be that to them. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just an egg donor and a sperm donor, really.
Yeah. But just because you grew up in a bad area doesn't mean you have the same life or influences on these. I'm just reading some of the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Kais, just because you grew up in a bad area doesn't mean you had the same life or influences as these men. Let's be real.
Sometimes you do, and sometimes, and that's the thing. And I think this is conversations. Okay, not to come at you, but I just think these are kind of things that people don't absolve people from taking accountability, because really, a lot of people had pressures and influences, and they didn't respond to it.
The thing is, no, I understand what you're saying though.
Yeah.
You can have two people who both live in a bad area, but they have completely different lives because of their households, their parents, and just their own mindset.
Yeah.
And it's not always a case of, oh, you know, I lived in a bad area and I came out good. You came out good for a whole different set of factors.
Yeah, but then...
You know what I mean? So, yeah, go on.
So if we're going off the bad area thing, there are people who lived in bad areas and who did have the same amount of pressure and influence and stuff.
Yeah.
And they also turned out good. Do you get me? I just always think that when someone says that I lived in a bad area and I didn't, and I turned out good, people always just automatically say it's because you don't have the same influences. But you don't know that. Yeah. You don't know what I've had to deal with. Do you get me? Yeah. I just think it's not always, that's not kind of always the cop out. But I think obviously ultimately it does come down to everyone's got personal life things, and even the way you are as a person. Yeah. Are you someone who is easily influenced? Are you someone who's not?
I'm thinking the same thing. Because there's so many different variables.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many different nuances that contribute to decisions that you make.
Yeah.
Right? Whether you got two people who both live in a bad area, one came out good, one came out bad.
Yeah.
Those two people have their own set of variables which contributed to the decisions that they made, right? But I feel like at the end of the day, if you instill certain things in people from an early age with morals, values, and discipline, the likelihood of them turning out a certain way is just lessened.
Yeah.
It's decreased. You can still, you know, discipline your child, try to raise your child in the correct way, you know, keep your child in the mosque or the church, and they can still turn out bad.
Yeah, that's the word.
It's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee, yeah.
But at least one, you've tried, and at least two, I reckon the propensity for it to happen is now lessened.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
And that's one of my biggest things, is that I want to know that I've tried and done every possible thing that I can. That's why when I tell people, like, children is not it's not like a goal for me.
Yeah.
It's because I understand what it takes to raise children. Like, I've looked at my mum's life.
Yeah.
It's not even that. I've looked at my grandparents' life. I've looked at my mum's life. I've looked at my life. And in seeing that, talking to other people as well, I consistently make notes of, okay, I would do this, I wouldn't do that, and kind of common themes that I'm figuring, and it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But I think even from the comments, a consensus is about being present in your children's lives. And Jinan just was saying as well, like, listen to children, even like when they're not even talking to you. And that is such a thing. Like, sometimes I'll overhear things with my niece and my sister.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't know, like, I'll call them in and whatever. Like, sometimes kids say stuff. Like, even my niece, like, she's 5 or she's 6 now. And sometimes she'll come and say stuff like, oh, she's black here. And she'll be like, oh, she wants her hair this kind of way. I'm like, no. Then I'm telling her, like, no. And this is not even her talking to me.
Yeah.
This is her just making a comment like, oh, let me try and do my hair like that. And I'm like, no. Like, then I have to talk to her about, and these are the things that instill in them, like, confidence and being sure of who you are and all that kind of stuff. So I think presence, honestly, I need to be present for my children.
Yeah, no.
Such a big thing.
Definitely. Presence is definitely a big factor, man.
Yeah.
But that's something that, you know, comes with so many different variables.
Definitely.
Yeah,
well, alrighty, let's get into our outro. Great stuff, guys, and we will be back tomorrow because it's the day after and we are here every single day. Have a great Wednesday.
Have a great Wednesday, man, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Can you just repeat the last bit?
I know you lying.
Yeah,
what part?
There was no sound.
Let's repeat the
All
outro.
of it. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning to the show as you always do. Shout out to our live crew. We appreciate you. The video is going to stay up because Brent is so amazing at what he does. So these live videos now are just going to stay up. So send these, as Koi would say, send it to 2 friends and 5 enemies, okay? Send it to people. Also, follow us on all our social media platforms, The Day After TNB, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Like this video. The likes and the views is not, the maths is not mathing for me, but I know you guys are great, so you guys are going to do that. Like the video, subscribe. Also, join our community, community.thenewblack.com. We do interact on this. Actually, it's a really lovely community, I guess, yeah. If you'd like to inquire about the show, feature on the show, email the team, thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Guys, we will see you tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.
Have a great Wednesday.